Might take a while to get through Akiyama's part. Let's get going, shall we? No, I do not want to sign in. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Dead Souls' first chapter is usually not too bad. If you're wondering why I'm looking this way as well, I can't clone my monitor for PS3 stuff, which is really weird. So I can't have, usually this monitor on the right, usually that's the one that has like all of the, this one on the right is usually the one that has like all the footage and stuff like that I look at. So that's why you get me staring into your soul for the entirety of a Dead Souls run. It's as painful for you as it is for me. Make sure you realize how rough a Dead Souls run is. Dead Souls, like, I was thinking about this the other day when speaking of Panda. Dead Souls has, like, a metric ton of just really nasty RNG. Really nasty RNG. We've got drop rate RNG for materials, we've got boss RNG, we've got a whole bunch of different, like, zombie RNG. Like, shit's hard. Shit's hard. This run can, like, really not behave, and it's very upsetting. Very, very upsetting. This first chapter usually goes the exact same way, which is nice. Even on Dead Souls difficulty, you'll find that for, like, both me and Panda, actual PBs for, like, any percent and Dead Souls are exactly the same. Because this is the one chapter that's just, like, it's completely the same between, like, all difficulties. Because it's just the tutorials. The only difference in this chapter is if you're in New Game Plus, you can actually skip these tutorials. Which I think, I might be wrong on this one, I think Dead Souls was the first game that allowed you to actually do that. Now, what I'm trying to do here is actually hit all the zombies. In this tutorial, the nice thing is, the zombies are taking residual damage in the background. So, whilst we can't see, obviously, any zombie HP bars, as long as everyone's hit, like, once, like that, we should be good to go. Guys, moving away. So now everyone should go down in one bullet. That one didn't, so I didn't hit him once. Well, I did, but I guess I didn't. Oh well. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, with the winter, whenever I have to do my clothes, I have to, like, plan it a couple of days in advance. But in summer, it's just before I go to bed, I'm just gonna do my washing. And then when I wake up, hell yeah. This nice, very loose shirt. If you ever wonder why I wear, like, these, like, really plain, obviously old shirts a lot, it's because they're really loose, which makes, like, a lot more comfortable for streaming and doing speedruns. They dry so quickly. It's so nice. But in the winter, I have to plan ahead. So I think I am gonna lose time. If you're wondering why I'm panning the camera down, that's a good old feature of the PS3 era Yakuza runs, where when you pan the camera down in Kamurocho, you despawn civilians. This works on all of the PS3 era Yakuzas. It's a little harder on Yakuza 5 because of Yakuza 5's camera placement. This does not work to despawn zombies, but you will see me doing this in the actual quarantine zone where the zombies are, because, or the infected zone where the zombies are, because, well, it's hard. Literally, it will stop the frame rate from going down. I'm not even kidding. Those tank tops. I'm not gonna lie, I've had like one or two thoughts about turning the webcam off so I don't have to. Oh, really? A grab. That sucks. In fact, turning my webcam off so that I can just turn the ring light off and then just like not be that hot. Because having a really bright ring light like looking at me fucking sucks. Akiyama, I hate this. Somebody get up. You want the table here for this reason. If you use the sofa, you actually, like, lose a bunch of time. Sofa knocks them down. Table doesn't knock them down and can still get multi-hits. Table, good. Sofa, bad. I know that at this point, but I still fucking forgot. Table, good. Sofa, bad. I got myself into a bad position, so. No reward is for you, and I just turn the webcam off. But good. Until somebody else redeems it. That'd be a fair option tonight. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I'm actually not feeling too bad tonight. Like, weirdly enough, like, the rest of the house seems to be, like, a lot hotter than my room, which is weird. There is a spider around here, because there is a cobweb that I can see. Going from my ring light somewhere that direction. Probably onto the curtains. Spiders. Jeez. So one thing to remember as well is that our guns don't reload between chapters. So we're trying to, especially with like the first few chapters, we're definitely trying to like reload at the right times. We have to aim and shoot these zombies. I'm going to run a bit closer because that seems to make it a little easier to hit them, but that's not always true. It's fucking hard because Yakuza Dead Souls. We get points for abilities. Thankfully, the menus in Yakuza Dead Souls, it's kind of like Yakuza 4, where the menus like really fast. Like, the menus don't have like any like FPS delay to them, which is great. I should be shooting at some of these zombies to start building up my bonuses in the background, but it's fine. Also going to take Panda's pipe in here. Panda uses a pipe in this bit, which has definitely got my attention, because it's a lot better than the attempts I was bloody doing. Y'all, they're in the way! Sometimes they're in the way. I like to headshot them if they are in the way, but it is rough. Behind these two, in here is our first anime figure. Cutie girl figure. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. And this is why Yakuza Dead Souls, we have to play around with trying to save the FPS. Because, yeah, we've got barrels and stuff. The FPS just drops to nothing. So we are trying very hard to pan the camera to the bottom whilst jumping over the fire. This guy's in the way. No, good. Now, where's that pipe? Where's that pipe? Where's that pipe? Where's that pipe? So we're going to use long metal pipe just to try and get down here. Let me through. Zombies. Are these zombies? Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Just make sure all our guns reloaded. So, thank you very much for the good luck. I appreciate it. Nice headshots. Holy shit, nice headshots. What the fuck? Here's a wild thing about Yakuza Dead Souls. If you're aiming down sight like that, you fire faster. Don't ask. That's how this game works, alright? There are just some rules that you just have to accept are a thing in this game. Which I did get hit at some point. Sometimes they're in the way. Sometimes they're not, which is obviously really good, but that zombie is a pain in the ass. If you're on Dead Souls difficulty, every single zombie is like hyper enraged, so it's not too bad. Ideally, you get headshots here to build up your heat a bit faster. It's a little hard to do because you're going to get this close. And then you have to do the heat action. What the fuck? That was weird. Alright, cool. I'll take that time loss. Thank you. If you're on a hard difficulty with this game, you have to start, like, these QTEs give you, like, literally 0 time. And because of the FPS issues, you actually have less time than it looks like. Also looking for zombies to drop items. So we're hoping to get a couple of rare item drops. There's one in particular that I'm looking for called an elastic alloy, like from the start. If I can get at least 4 of those by the end of the second chapter, we can upgrade their gun, which loses us time in that chapter, but saves so much time in their subsequent 3 chapters. But it's hyper rare because you need 4 of them, and the special infected zombies that actually drop them, they only start spawning in that character's part, and there's only 3 of them. So we do have to get lucky and get a drop of one of them, like, beforehand, and that's actually kind of rare. So, Hey, can't do it. Hope you're doing well. Catch my soup. Yeah, no, next week should be good fun. Again, tomorrow's my day off from streaming, so tomorrow is going to be the day that I start, like, doing my big prep, or, like, starting the big prep for it. Getting my notes done for it, etc. Doing a little bit of practice. I'm excited. I'm playing badly in the chapter, by the way. Alright. I guess you can't hold forward going through that bit. Good to know. This is Hasegawa. Hasegawa's going to give us a couple of side missions and stuff. You won't be able to see those just yet. You will be able to from this point onwards. When we do these side missions, we get points. These points are going to turn into Mad Cash. Mad Cash, good. And thank you very much for the gift sub going to Trashman311. Might be the Trash Man, but this is a good game, I promise. I like Dead Souls. I like Dead Souls a lot. Dead Souls gets a lot of stick because it was foreseen as like the game that almost killed like the series off in the West, which is a little unfair. It didn't sell very well, that's for damn sure. But Sega, or like RGG, have said that they were having problems due to, you know, Yakuza 5's behemoth of a localization and the fact that they were moving in with a certain company called Atlas at the time. Also, this is PS3 era XMB, so you can't press circle. But it's weird, you can with some games, you can with Kenzan, but you can't with Dead Souls. I have to, like, manually input the D-pad both times for that menu. So, you have to be very careful depending on the game. Kenzan, you can press circle, but in this game, no, you have to actually menu. So, we get a couple of guns here. We're going to equip those guns and use them for about 10 minutes. We're not even going to use them 10 minutes. We're going to get the Desert Eagle, which they call the new automatic pistol, and also the new Balalaika, which is the submachine gun. Both of these are actually pretty decent, especially at first. We also have partner characters, as you can see. We're going to put Naga Hammer here onto backup. I'm going to get out my deagle, and you're going to get to see how good this is. Killing zombies in one hit. Fun fact, it also kills normal zombies in one hit at the start in Dead Souls difficulty. So it's really, really good at the start here. Really good at the start here. But interestingly enough, even on Dead Souls difficulty, there's not like too many like super aggressive zombies. I'm going to be starting to shoot zombies now in an attempt to build up my kill bonus. 2 headshots here is Naga Hammer. That was not useful. You're a jackass. For some reason, we now have to do a partner co-op heat action, because it's a different heat action. Not. Again, as soon as you hit this, pan camera down. That way you don't lose FPS. So you'll see hopefully in a second. I think I'm a bit off in terms. There you go. 50 in a row without being hit. So you see I get 500 points for that. Those are the big ones. That's the kind of rewards that we're trying to go for. Because those ones give us a absolute shit ton of points that we will be utilizing to get gold plates. When we get to about here, switch to the new Balalaika, and we get our second special infected. This is the meathead, definitely not a tank. Whoops, a daisy, that's the wrong button. That's fine. It should stop going for that. I don't know why I go for that one. Now, the meatheads, as you can see, can drop either blocks of steel or a special infected material. Every special infected can drop a item that's unique to them, or a common material that is usually allocated to them. But the meathead is a block of steel. We need those. Those are good. Those are very good. We do not want the meathead's special material. The only time you ever need the special material for the meathead is when trying to get the ultimate weapon for... I want to say it's Akiyama. No, wait, it's Majima. No, it's Majima. Majima. Remember from all sub-stories. So this is the Subterranea. You get an actual introduction to this place a bit later on. But the story Subterraneas are kind of nice because these story Subterraneas have a fixed layout. I'm curious, the actual Subterranea, I believe, is 100% random, which sucks. But essentially, we know where to go in here. With the camera pointed down. I'm very careful to try and not get hit. Thanks for pushing me, actually. Appreciate it. If we get headshots as well, by the way, it can create a field around the zombies that basically, like, forces all the zombies around them down. This is a Crybaby. This is our next special infected. They are like witches from Left 4 Dead. I'm going to shoot from far, try and get scrap iron. Very good. Good. Cool. And despite the fact that obviously I said these weapons were pretty good, we're now going to stop using them. You'll see why. We'll always level up once we hit the right amount of EXP. That's good. Having that EXP level there means that I'm not going to get a second level up screen. Those level up screens do slow you down, which sucks. You should probably tell. They're unavoidable. They're unskippable. It's awful. See, there's where my gold is. I have plenty of, like, time save in that chapter, but I'm just playing badly. Yeah, Nagahama's entire character arc is that he really likes this guy called Kazuma Kiryu. Never heard of that guy. Never in my life. Never heard of that guy. So this is where the game actually now opens up. The first 2 chapters are essentially your kind of tutorials. We've got a little bit of speed tech coming up right now, which is kind of weird. We need to go and see Dokimoto. Spoilers, Dokimoto's in the infected zone. But we're going to Dokimoto's anyway, and you'll see that I'm running away from it. Reason is this guy right here, Kamiyama. So thanks to Yakuza 4, which came before this game, canonically there are 2 Kamiyamas, but in this game there is only the 1. Interesting fact, if you go towards Dokimoto's, you get dragged back here by Kamiyama. Even though we saw Kamiyama here. He is on the map in 2 different locations. So, by doing this, we just, like, get here quicker. We are going to sell. Importantly, the anime figure, all of the ammo, and our toughness C. I don't actually have to sell the healing item, but I did. Importantly, sell weapons, the new Balalaika and the large automatic. We're going to buy weapon first, just in case. Sniper rifle and grenade. And buy item. 1 round, a rifle. Or 2. 1 or 2 works. I think I usually get 3, actually. I'm pretty confident I usually get 3. We do this here because Kamiyama, he is a pain in the backside. I've definitely put those on different buttons than I usually do, so I'm now worried. Kamiyama, he has a whole bunch of tutorial messages when we come back to Kamiyama's after we've been to the quarantine zone. So I like to do this here because obviously if we can do all that menu in one go and miss all of the tutorial messages. Which kind of just puts the tutorial messages later on in the run, but fine. Someone's gonna get them in this run. And the first person will either be Majima or Ryuji. Well, it depends on obviously the item drops. But we don't want to sell any of our materials. We need those materials. It's very, very important for the run. We have a very interesting weapon. Basically route for this run. Which was made by our Dead Souls runners, one of which is Panda, who was in chat earlier, Metza. Like, thanks to them, we actually have some really, really cool actual, like, strats for any percent as well now. We used to get, like, a basic assault rifle, which is still good in places if you don't have the materials for the shotgun upgrade. Look at that. 100 without being hit. 1,000 points. Very nice. We basically want to try and get these bonuses now, because when we get to Ryuji's part, we're going to be doing a lot of running without shooting. And also, that's where you get the actual money. So, yeah. You do it now. Also, as you can see, the sniper rifle pierces. So you can kill multiple zombies in 1 hit. That's the important thing with the sniper rifle. Very good. I should have got more ammo. I should have got 3 rounds. I usually get 3. Just have to be a bit careful. So you'll see in the middle of the screen, right now, a heart. That is, as you saw earlier, the anime figures. The anime figures in your set pieces are all in prefixed spawn locations. So I know exactly, oh my god, where they're going to be. I'm going to walk right past them. Yeah, we know where the anime figures are. There's one really good one in chapter 2 for Akiyama. That we get in Dead Souls difficulty, because Dead Souls is obviously a lot harder to get the money for. I usually avoid that one in 80%, but it does help if you get the upgrade materials for Majima's shotgun and also Kiryu's rifle. Because it's not guaranteed, I usually bypass that one and just get 1 or 2 spare ones later on. There's another spare one of the same... How did I miss everything? There's another spare one of that exact same anime figure in Ryuji's part that is about the same amount of time to get. Sometimes you, at the right timing, you can shoot that zombie that's behind you. It's wild. It's great. Don't ask. Unfortunately, now we have to run back to Dokimoto's. But yeah, no. Once you're done with Dokimoto's stuff, that's when all of the side content opens up. No, not when you're done with Dokimoto's. When you're done with Gary, who we're gonna go and see after Dokimoto's. Oh, technically, I'm right. This is where the game basically just opens up after this bit. I still like this game a lot. I understand why people dislike this game, though. It's very rough around the edges. I'm having to pan the camera down to save the frame rate. For the speed run, the game likes to crash, unfortunately. A lot. Last time we did this run, I think it did crash, so, you know. Good. Good. Yeah, normally we would go back to Kamiyama's here, but that's where we'd get the tutorial messages, so because we've done everything, we just move on. Don't mind me, my camera work tonight is bad. Going all over the place. We do love looking at the floor, it's true. Any PS3 Yakuza runner loves the floor. Like, look at how intrinsically detailed, like, the flooring is in Kamurocho here. Like, it doesn't look like that in the Dragon engine, I can tell you that right now. have to enjoy the little details while we can. So this is an assistant for Dokumoto's. Hopefully, she's just here. Dokumoto's never had an assistant. She just gives us the drugs that we need for our secretary. Our secretary's still in the infected zone where all the zombies are. She was getting sick. And here's one of the best cameos in Yakuza Dead Souls. Here's, of course, the legend himself, Gary Buster Holmes. Gary is actually really good in this game. If there's one thing this game nails, it's characters. And it does Gary a lot of good service. Gary is fantastic.
Good.
Gary is your partner character trainer in this one, so you'll get your partner characters. He also turns up in sub-stories where you get those partners.
Right.
In one sub-story, he climbs a building instead of walking through the door.
Ready, go.
Gary's the fucking best. Gary is also going to let us know exactly what he thinks about this game.
Bad.
Bad indeed. See, even Gary's allowed his own opinion. And then the game does the one nice thing it's ever going to do for us. It's going to ask us if we want to get teleported back to the manhole. Which, yes, we do. Saves us from having to run across the entire city. Of course we do. And we go in. So this is the second version of the Subterranea. This is also a fixed layout, so we know exactly where to go. This one in Dead Souls difficulty is actually kind of scary because of the second room. Well, the first big room, I should say. And if we line up in the middle... I missed the shot. Not good. You don't want the Crybaby Barrette. Again, she got scrap iron. We really want scrap iron. We'll be able to get a lot of scrap iron. Even the normal zombies will drop a lot of scrap iron at times. We have plenty of time to get these materials, but they're the better in some cases. In Dead Souls difficulty, this meathead will, like, throw those barrels towards you. Like, he'll just attack them and they'll fly at you. It's wild. He's not in a great position. I'll time that right. It's actually a little harder timing than it looks. Trying to build up my no-hit bonuses. I hate to make Gary's bad into a audio source. Allow people to use their channel points for it. How I hit that good. Oh, really? Wow. There goes my no damage bonus. That sucks. I will be able to pick that back up with the next playable character, but man, that sucks. Like running left there if they're running through the alley because they can block you off if you run straight at them. There is a Crybaby back here, but she's further in this time, so that's fine. Being further in is actually kind of nice because it allows us to just run in here without any problems. And one of the only upgrade we got at the minute that the game forced us to get is Head Tracker, which basically means whenever we aim down sight, we automatically aim for the head. So you can just do that, for example, and get the head. This one is still alive, so you have to shoot her a couple of times. Her head will always, when you attack the first enemy, her head will always go into, like, the furniture or the wall. So it's very, very hard to shoot her with a headshot, so instead just body shot twice. Don't mess around, don't try and be fancy, just body shot twice and it's fine. This is not the end of the chapter. This is just the halfway point. But Hannah is not here. Serena has been completely destroyed by zombies. Lots of blood. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. So, we're going to head out of the quarantine zone. We're going to go find good old Nagahammer again. We're going to head for the Oriental building. And we're going to go and utilize an area that was introduced in Yakuza 4, which is the underground mall. We're also going to get our next Special Infected. I don't like the name of this Special Infected. It feels weird. This is the Monkey Boy. The best way to describe them is jockeys from Left 4 Dead. They'll jump on you, and they'll grab you, and you'll just kind of stay there for a couple of seconds while mashing the button. They're a pain in the ass, actually. They're a big pain in the ass. Much like jockeys from Left 4 Dead. You know? Make sure you're reloaded for coming down here. There's a whole bunch of zombies that spawn in right here. Ideally, you pierce better than I did. Why does that hit the guy on the left? Oh, we're not getting any item drops. We are supposed to get on the Gatling turret here. No. No, we're just gonna run by. Goodbye. Nope. Holy rat. Holy rat. Alright, so we're going to head down to the bottom, and I am going to utilize some of the grenades we bought. We can actually throw these at this group of zombies that spawns in. There's also a Molotov there that's really good. Throw these at you, throw this at you, and then hopefully throw you at you. Your pistols are actually really good for breaking the barricades. Ninja is for stealth kill. Yes, you can stealth kill zombies. Don't ask. You'll just keep getting that one, like, every so often in the background. It's fine, you know. And there are no items. You can see the no item ones don't give you, like, anywhere near as many points as your no damage ones. That's why the no damage ones are like so much more important than the no item ones, but the no item ones also, you know, add up. We're also in the background getting kills without armor, kills with specific types of weapons. All of these add up. In Dead Cells difficulty, I like trying to like run past this guy, but on easy, it's a pain in the backside, so I'm just gonna do this. Plus have a chance to block a steal. Good. On Dead Cells difficulty, you actually want to tell Nagahammer here to... You actually want Nagahammer here to die. And usually he will. There's a weird little thing with Dead Cells difficulty where you can't tell Nagahammer what to do. And that's an issue because he can soft lock in the room after this one. Camera. Like, yeah, he can soft lock in the room after this one, and it's really bad. Really, really bad. We are going to be at the whim of his RNG for the next bit. Shoot him. Save some ammo, because out here is a crybaby. If you can kill her on the way, you can grab her, like, scrap iron. If not, it's fine. That one isn't super important, although with the Barrette earlier, I'm glad I got that one. So as I go through this bit, I'm going to be paying very close attention to zombies in front of me at the bottom of the stairs. That camera will probably get grabbed here. That's fine, because we can get him back. That zombie on the left, I want to try and shoot, because I need Nagahammer to follow me without shooting. This bit's a bit luck-based. We're going to run across the left-hand side and hope that he just doesn't shoot zombies. Sometimes he will, which is kind of bad, because that slows him down. Nagahammer here is the cutscene trigger. He's behaving a lot. Behaving a hell of a lot. So if Nagahammer gets to about this bit, you can just run forward and then get the cutscene trigger. So, yep. Nagahammer, you need to get here. If Nagahammer gets, like, too far to the end, the cutscene trigger moves from there to further behind you. It doesn't move if he's shooting zombies. That just makes him slow to get over here. Dead Cells difficulty is fucking scary because all the zombies just aggro onto you and try and go after you. But with Nagahammer down, they'll aggro onto us specifically, and we can just go past them. And Nagahammer shouldn't get soft-locked in the room. If Nagahammer goes to the right-hand side of the room, which he does on Dead Cells difficulty for some reason, he can get caught in a corner and never move from that corner for whatever reason. That's a sick gold. What the fuck? Oh, damn. Alright. Didn't think it was that good, but sure. That's what happens when Nagahammer behaves, I suppose. Akiyama 4 isn't too bad. Akiyama 4, in terms of the speedrun, is just the set piece that we're going to go to. That was Dead Cells. We just say 30 seconds. I'm not quite sure how, so pretty good. At the moment, pretty good. In all sub-stories, we actually do quite a bit in this chapter, and it's really cool. I'm really proud of the route that I have for all sub-stories for Akiyama's part. But we get introduced to Kine. Kine is your introduction to the Subterranea. If you go into the infected zone, you'll find a manhole that is glowing purple. Those are your Subterraneas. That is how you fight Amon in this game. It is not down to sub-stories. The game FAQ guide said you have to do all sub-stories. No, you don't. That's a lie. I have done Subterranea without all sub-stories. Because I've had to reset up my save for Yakuza Dead Cells like 6 fucking times. All you have to do is do the Subterranea. And for every character, it just increases in levels. We're on Dead Cells difficulty. We will do a level up here for Super Grip. That's bad. Hey, fuck right off. This is the issue with sniper rifles. If you're too close, the barrel will go through the enemy. How did that miss? Like, actually, how? So on Dead Cells difficulty, what we like to do is kick the monkey boy to the ground so we can just kill the guy. Because he's really annoying in Dead Cells. This is bad. I'm losing so much time just to this bit alone. Scrap iron. Ooh, that's bad. But on the way through, we're going to be grabbing a predetermined anime figure. Again, the anime figures in these set pieces are always fixed, so we always know that one's going to be there. Very nice and quick and easy one to grab that one. Will help if we somehow do get the elastic alloy for Majima, which at the minute, it's not looking good. You have to be careful on the way out, because there is a monkey boy outside. And now meet him. That guy's fine. On the left, reload quickly. And then we're going to shoot zombies. Starting on the right, I believe, or the left. I can't remember which. It's right. Down. You can actually shoot them on the way down. Right, angle is off. That's bad. Grenades out. Gonna throw a grenade at this group of zombies. You're looking for, oh god, 8 kills. That's bad. Yeah, I guess the first one would have been fine. Grab. Chainsaw. Chainsaw. Good. We're going to try and ram the meathead in here with a piece of furniture on the floor, a piece next to it, which it knocked over. Ideally, you would have killed the monkey boy as well, but he's not behaving right now. I'm just going to snipe for the rest of them. But we're good on blocks of steel now. For a double there. Reload. Shoot door. Again, remember, aiming down sights makes it faster. You could also time a grenade at the right time there, but wasn't in a position to do that. Alright, boss time. I can save a metric ton of time if we can avoid the boss's second phase, which is actually really fucking hard to do. Like, genuinely really fucking hard to do. We kind of have strats for this boss in terms of trying to do that, but god, it's fucking hard. Like, it's one of the hardest things in this run, actually. I thought I had a method to actually do this consistently. No. I just got lucky like 3 times in a row. So, this is our first boss, the Arabaki. As always, we will play Guess Where the Weak Spot is, chat. You'll never guess. Fortunately, he is moving away, which is not good for me. I missed. Alright. This will give me at least 2 free shots on the weak spot. So, I'm going to line myself up, hopefully between the legs to try and get it, but the leg hitbox is stupidly large. Hitboxes are a suggestion in this game. How is that not the weak spot? Like, how's that actually not the weak spot? I'd like to talk to my lawyer. This is an outrage. I've been lied to. I've been cheated. This Arabaki is causing tax evasion. He taxes my headshot tax. Moving in case he does his attack, which probably will. Should be on the floor in a second. That's bad. I get it from here, I'm not sure. Come on. He stopped? What? Alright, cool. That's... Alright. Not a good fight, but somehow I didn't get whack-a-mole phase, so that's actually going to save me time somehow. Probably. Actually going to be quite tight. Huh. Weird. Okay. He should have lost me way more time. Dash shot the king guns in. Damn. That's a surprise. As you can probably guess, you really want to hit the weak spot. As you can see, hitting the weak spot is a giant pain in the fucking ass. It's the worst thing ever. Hitboxes in this game are a suggestion. They are not actual. They're not actually real. And you'll see. It's gonna get worse than that. Halfway through the last part. Interesting. Okay. So, and it's time for Majimagoro. Now, I'm keeping a very close eye on my kill count. One of those zombies is alive. I know that there are 15 zombies in this room. So, this is something that we need to do a little bit of Akian, but not as much as the other characters. In certain set pieces, we are going to be keeping an eye on our kill count. That way we know if there are any zombies alive. That way if there are zombies that fall to the floor, we know pretty much which one it's going to be. It's kind of hard sometimes to tell who it's going to be. If they are aggroed on Dead Cells difficulty, it's very easy to tell which ones they are. We're also going to shoot this rare zombie. We are looking, not for that sadly, we are looking for 2 rare materials. The super hard aluminium alloy. They only drop from the rare zombies, and if we can get them, we will be able to upgrade Kiryu's ultimate weapon at the very end of the game. I am probably going to attempt one more attempt at getting the material, and if I don't get it, I might just ignore the casino in Majima 2. And just go for Ryuji's second... would I even get his second minigun upgrade? Yeah, I guess I would. Yeah. Been a long time since I ignored the casino. Alright, now we have the most important thing ever. Ammo. So, we're now going to get introduced to the special infected that can drop that elastic alloy. We are going to go for all of them, despite not getting any elastic alloy in Akiyama's part. If any of these drop one of their special infected stuff, I've got to shoot on the way through, that's important. Then I'll just stop going for them. This is the Fatty. We're not fat shaming, that's their actual name. I'm apparently not close enough. Ideally, you don't shoot it normally because it does that and drops the FPS. There's one. There are only 3 fatties in this chapter, hence why you only usually get 3 elastic alloy in this chapter. And the 4th one needs to be a lucky drop, which is rare. Excuse me. Zombies. That's why you'll also see me on the way through, like, actually shooting zombies in the hopes of, like, getting that drop. This meathead is very much in the way. Good turn. Appreciate you. And then we get to another little bit of nasty RNG. The Crybaby. So the Crybaby does summon backup, so we want to shoot her before she summons too much backup, which actually that wasn't too bad. You're still alive. That's bad. I wasn't counting. That wasn't too bad. We actually stopped her from summoning backup. Sometimes you can get her in the stunlock animation and she will still summon backup. It's really weird. We don't know. I'm assuming that it's because we... Words hard. Basically hit the animation for her doing the stream. Revive the back. The eyes are a very big indicator of whether a zombie you are, but yeah, I have to go over here anyway, so... The eyes are a very big indicator of whether a zombie is still alive. The last one. That's the Majima's fight feed. I actually love Majima's, like, OST in this game. So I'm gonna give it, as I said, one more rare zombie to try and get this one rare material that I need, which is right here. Because in Majima's first 2 chapters, we have 3 chances of getting it. So if I have, like, one of the 2 before the bit where we go to the casino, then I will go to the casino. But if not, I'm just gonna bypass. Carry on. Buddy. We're not going to the casino. So that's going to lose me time at the end of the run. Because I'm pretty confident in my PB that I didn't record that I have Kiryu's ultimate weapon. This boss, the Honoraki, this boss is a pain in the fucking backside. We like to call this boss the FPS killer. Try and guess where its weak spot is. Well, this is where I'm going to start shooting. It's the chest. It's hidden under all of this armor. Good start. We want that move specifically because that move is one you can just backstep. Very good. Armor is probably about to fall off. Yep. Which is bad because as you can see, there goes the FPS. That's bad. I gotta move. I'm gonna do this. Try and get him down on the ground. Nice hit in the weak spot. So if we're like a distance away enough, you can actually hit the weak spot like multiple pellets and do like massive damage. It's really hard, and it's also the way to get through this phase quickly. I definitely didn't get any good hits there. A little bit of an issue. He also gets faster in this phase, so you do have to be a bit careful. What a fucking fight. What a fucking fight. That was such a good fight. Holy shit, that phase 2 rocked. And when I said I didn't get any good hits in the first phase, had them all in the second. That was so good. That was such a good fight. That is obscene how good that fight was. Wow. Whew. Alright. Good stuff. Real shame I didn't get Kiryu's rifle upgrade stuff now. Real shame. Alright. I love this track. I'm going to grab a little bit of ammo here, because I usually get some outside the blame tab. I didn't, so... all of this ammo probably still isn't enough for Majima either. Wildly. I think I've only got 2 elastic alloy. I might have the 3, so we'll keep shooting just to try and... obviously build up our no damage again. Plus I no damage the Onraki, which is going to help getting the no damage bonus back on Majima. That new special effect, this is the aggro, as you probably guess. You aggro it, and it, like, gets pretty aggressive. Actual unique OC, please do not steal. Not just, you know, one of special effects in Left 4 Dead. It's actually very good. It's actually really annoying. Those aggros are going to become a problem in this run. Especially in Majima's part, sadly. There is... for zombie spawns, you can see he spawned kind of in the wall there. There's a whole bunch of zombie spawn locations that are all fixed. So we kind of know where they can come from. So we know they can come in the middle of the door there. That's why I like to shoot when going through that door, is just in case they like spawn in front of me. I can get them out of the way as fast as possible. There's some really annoying zombie spawn spots, unfortunately. That's going to save me a shit ton of time. That was such a good fight. Holy shit. I'm very surprised about that. But this game has its equivalent of a witch. Oh, look at that. What a good time. Yeah, we're gonna ignore the casino. If I had at least one of Kiryu's, like, material upgrades, I'd go for it. Now, the downside to this, the big downside to this, is that this is also going to mean that I do not have the stuff for Ryuji's third weapon upgrade. So now I am going to have to contemplate what I do with Ryuji in terms of, like, the old strats. I'm probably going to go shotgun route. I think shotgun route makes the most sense considering. I'd absolutely love to get his Gatling gun upgrade, but with dodging the casino, I think one Gatling gun upgrade into shotgun upgrade so that we also have the shotgun on Kiryu is probably the way to go. So we won't lose any time in this chapter, but we are going to lose a lot of time later on, sadly. Is inevitable. Watch me get one of those Kiryu rifle drops, like, coming up here. Because the issue is, the casino where we need to get the rest of the items for these weapon upgrades, it's going to go into the quarantine zone, or the infected zone, after we do this bit. So, if you want to go back to the casino to go and get those items, you have to go back into the infected zone, and it just takes ages. I actually have a route in Majima's All Sub-Stories in his 4th chapter, where I have to go back to Kamurocho Hills, so I actually go and do that trip then. I am hoping more people will do all sub-stories in the future. I'm hoping I do more all sub-stories in the future. I was very proud of my route, and it's also, like, a very fun run. Right, so there's the Molotov zombies, 100 shotgun kills, and here's our rare zombie coming up here. Oh, that's money. I'll take money. Money isn't an issue anymore, but I'll take money. That in your group as well. I don't know if you all ever played the Half-Life 2 mod. Sven co-op. S-V-E-N co-op. We had one member of our group who was a jackass and would always trigger, like, the switches and stuff early. Spoilers, it was me. I was the jackass. There's our elastic alloy. So ideally, again, we don't knock the zombies to the ground. That one actually died on the floor. You're alive? So are you? As you can see, I'm kind of, like, lining them up. And, like, when they go down, I'm keeping an eye on the kill counter to make sure that when they go down, or, like, the right amount of zombies go down, the right amount die. If they don't, as you saw there, one's alive. Are you sitting down to learn the route? That's fair. Even though I didn't in the run, because obviously it's a 7-hour run, and it doesn't have that many breakpoints in the middle, I'm the person who runs the leaderboard, so I guess I am the one who says this. You are allowed to take a break. You are absolutely allowed to take a break. Obviously, it's the same kind of rules as the other breaks. Don't take, like, an hour-long break, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really matter where you take it, but yeah, it's a long run with... The only break is, again, essentially the on-rails turret section, and considering that gets pushed further and further and further back, that's not healthy. So, yeah, no, feel free to take a break. Completely fine. Completely fine. Alright. Up we go. I get stuck again. This sucks, because, like, the guy we have to speak to is on the left there, but because there's a table that is literally, like, chest height in the way and we're playing a video game, you're not allowed to go that way. I think the break would be best. Honestly, probably the literal halfway point, which is after Majima. I think in between Majima and Ryuji, because Ryuji's sub-stories are kind of long because of the fact that they keep dragging you out, and the fact that Kiryu has the time-waiting sub-stories, which that's also good for a breakpoint if you need, like, an extra breakpoint, which is nice. Where did I go? Probably between Majima and Ryuji. Probably between Majima and Ryuji if I had to estimate. So yeah, I'm saving 35 seconds here, but that's only because I'm not going for like the casino and stuff. So this is gonna be a little rough when we get to the next couple of bloody chapters. Got hit before Hasegawa's text, which means we'll get Hasegawa's text during this bit. Dead Souls runners hate this part. Chat, if you could do me a solid, the split is called Baby Rage. This is why. Please spam your best Baby Rage in chat. It's a streamer when he speedruns LAD at the moment. Thanks, Hasegawa. I'm gonna shove Daigo onto attack. He'll possibly catch up with me and help me, or just stay back there. You don't have to take care of any of these zombies. But we are going to have to take care of the zombies in the last part. I'd like to ideally shoot some of the zombies in here to get that monkey boy out of the way, but unfortunately that happens. We have to shoot the zombies down this part. No zombie is allowed to leave. Unfortunately, there is, as you'll see in a second. A monkey boy. How did I grab the plant? No. I can do it with the scrap line, but I'm not going to bother picking it up. Who's alive? I don't think it's this guy. It is that guy. Okay. The reason why we hate this part is that this cutscene right here sometimes never loads and the game crashes. Huzzah! Huzzah, we're good. Game carries on. This is why this is Baby Rage. It's Baby Rage times 2, because obviously the game can crash. Yeah. Now, we have to kill every zombie in this part, so I am making sure... Good shot, Daigo. I am making sure there's no zombies behind these pillars, because that is an issue. One of them is alive. You can tell which one thanks to the fatty juice. There's one left there as well, but this is fine, because we have to literally spawn in these zombies. So you want to attack? Yeah. Look dead back there. Yep. Good job, Daigo. Aggro. I like to headshot the aggro first to give it some distance and damage. The zombie in front is alive, and I knew they were alive. That zombie is alive. Daigo, you had one job. Someone's alive. Hear it. Ah, really? That sucks. That's gonna cost me time. Oh, that sucks. I thought it'd be one of the ones at the end that got knocked down, but when I looked at them, because the fatty had exploded on them, I knew none of them were the one, so... Damn it. That sucks. Big no-no. Yes. Yeah, no, I haven't gone to the casino. My Akiyama was just really good in general. And we had one of the best on-Raki fights I think I've ever seen in Majima's chapter, so that helps. But I'm not going to the casino, I'm not getting Kiryu's rifle upgrade. We haven't got enough drops for it at this point anyway. We haven't even got a single one yet. So we have to, this bit's stupid for those who haven't seen this game before. We have to defend this barricade. This is a great time to build up Majima's no damage again. Which unfortunately is going to go down because I did get damage, but 500 armor. And get, hopefully, a couple of lucky drops like that. Normally, I'd hope for, like, an anime drop here, but we got one earlier, so we should be fine. But you'll notice that, despite the fact there are no zombies by the barricade, the HP of the barricade has gone down. If you literally walk away from it, look at the HP of it, see it go down, where are the zombies? There's none. Daigo does such a bad job of building this barricade that he keeps breaking it. Thanks, Daigo. Keep the rest of my shotgun ammo for the next few bits, because I am a little lower than I would like. That's fine. Don't have to do pistol shots here, but again, I want to save a little bit of ammo. Also, you can shoot this yourself, which is bad. Trust me on this one. So, whenever a zombie gets, like, too close to the barricade, I just use the pistol. Hey, anime! Nice. Alright, we definitely have no money issues. Like, especially because we're not going for, like, the rarer weapons either. Make sure you reloaded. Make sure you got your gun out. So as this timer stops, here comes the fun. Right, so this fight goes a lot smoother if you have Majima's shotgun upgrade, because your damage is so much that you can just permanently, like, lock it into its actual position. So, we have a revenge fight against the Arabaki, who likes to jump. He has got a new move, ability to go invisible. Now, if you have Majima's shotgun upgrade, you actually gain the ability to just be able, nice quick spot hit, keep it permanently going in and out of invisibility because you do so much damage. Because we don't have Majima's shotgun upgrade, it's a little harder. Oh, you actually just did invisible damage. I wonder where the Harabaki is. It's really hard to tell, you guys. He's gonna jump. So your strats change up. Nice hit. 2 good weak spot hits. I could have done them more, but that's actually a pretty good fight again. When you have the upgraded shotgun, you can just pepper into the Arabaki. When you don't have the shotgun, you have to be a little more careful like that, just so that you don't get knocked down in the middle of the fight. Otherwise, not too bad. Not too bad. Little easier than Majima's because the guy doesn't go up on the ceiling and tries to play whack-a-mole. Thank God. Alright, ammo. Ammo. You really need ammo at this point, because we're not going to get another chance to get ammo after this. So, head here, grab as much ammo as you can get. You can send some of the resins and stuff back at this point, because we just do not need them. 420! Back me up. Hopefully Daigo doesn't hit that aggro. You'll be able to tell if he does, because that music will start. Thanks, Daigo. Another one here. There it is. There's the aggro music. Every special infected has its own theme, which is cool. So you can kind of tell when they're, you know, going to be an issue. Without the upgraded shotgun, I might go flamethrower here. There he is. He's chasing me. Actually, I think Daigo's right behind me, which if he is, that's wild. He never normally is. This flamethrower is really good on Dead Souls difficulty. It's good on this difficulty as well. I should probably start with shotgun instead, but I'm just gonna try and kill as many zombies here as I can. They're gonna spawn in fixed locations. Keep this guy locked down. If I had the upgraded shotgun, there's no way I would be using the flamethrower. Because the upgraded shotgun just demolishes like every zombie in this bit really fast. A whole bunch of zombies do spawn back here. The ones really far back, we don't have to kill. Especially infected, we do, so the monkey boy behind us, the aggro. This is the one that followed us. I want him gone. Monkey boy to my left does have to go down, so I should shoot him, like, relatively soon. What are you? Should be no more normals and just the monkey boy. Just this monkey boy. Shit. That was pretty good. That felt pretty good. Apart from, I should have probably killed that monkey boy before I went back down the end. But that felt pretty good, honestly. It's my time. The nice thing about these unskippable results screen, 345 without an upgraded shotgun, that's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good. I'm happy with that. The nice thing about these results screens are unskippable. You obviously get timed, so you can actually tell how you're doing because of it, which is nice. The timing is kind of like the older in-game times for the other Yakuza games, but the nice thing is, because it's basically a continuous section, it's a tiny bit more accurate. Just a tiny bit. It's a good gauge between each of them, at the very least, as long as you're only using it for that and not for, like, everything. So, that's a good way of saying, you know, hey, that's actually not too bad. I think I'm still losing time in this chapter. It's gonna start ticking down in a second. Again, just the upgraded shotgun does so much. Like, so much. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, there goes my time. Because, again, we didn't go and get the upgraded, like, weapon stuff for Majima, so we're definitely losing time for these bits. But that's fine. This is why I'm happy we got, like, you know, a whole bunch of time saved beforehand. There's a long cutscene here as well. Like, we're not done with this chapter yet. That was off the back of actually a decent chapter as well. Like, Yeah, I saw we're getting a Gaiden trailer on my birthday. Thumbs up. As expected, time is like evening itself out with what we had from the first chapter. And unfortunately, not having Majima's upgraded shotgun is going to make this chapter a little slower, which is a bit weird because this chapter only has one thing in it. Boss fight. Damn it. And that dialogue option, which I fucked up. Alright. So, we're going to head off with Akiyama to go play some baseball. Hell yeah, baseball. I'm gonna check real quick. Don't have time. You know, like one plasma battery still, right? No, we don't. Okay, so I can get the modified Kurnigan Aru if I want. Probably might do that. That might be a good idea to try for Pops, I guess. Try and get his HP down. I still think shotgun route is probably going to be more sensible now, considering what's happened. I also won't get fast pop phase 1. I wonder if the modified Kurnigan Aru has enough damage. Guess we're gonna find out. The shotgun should have enough if I can just get the weak spots twice. Alright, let's do this. So, this boss is gonna go a little slower because obviously I don't have the damage that I would like to have. But this boss is relatively simple. We do have to worry a little bit about RNG and what it does. So, again, try and guess where the weak spot is. You'll never guess where it is. It's that bit in the middle. Again, remember, aiming down sights and shooting is faster. You can actually, very rarely, actually get the weak spot with this. You can use the heat attack and knock it on his back, but I really don't know if that's worth it or not. I've been kind of like debating that for a while, and I'm really not sure. Vessel difficulty, yes. Easy, honestly, I don't think so. Is that not a weak spot hit, my dude? That was a miss. Shake, phase 2, thank you. Thank God I got the reload off. Because this will allow me to get the weak spot hits here really quickly. Over a bit. Okay, now it attacks twice. If you're on Dead Souls difficulty, it like locks onto you. These dodge timings are so tight. No healing for you. Stay in position. I want to try and get the weak spot, but it's fine. No fucking healing for you, sunshine. This is always square. Best QT in the series, by far. People like to say this isn't a Yakuza game. It is. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go for shotgun route for Ryuji. I've been trying to think of like what I want to do for a little while. It's got to be shotgun route. Shotgun with obviously a grenade launcher. It's one of the best QTEs in this. 92% accuracy is bad. That's a couple of missed shots. Ooh. That is gonna cost me time, even with good weak spot hits. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Yikes. Fair enough. Yeah, as said, we are gonna lose a little bit of time. Now we have the worst character. I like them, but in this game, they are the worst character by far. So, look at that. My time is gonna even out with what time I had for Akiyama. Bit less maybe, but yep, there you go. Look at that. Evened itself out. Alright. Shame, because there were some really good splits in that. But yeah, you don't get the stuff for Majima's shotgun, you lose a bunch of time. So now I know my PB at least had Majima's shotgun, so that's nasty. Alright. Ryuji. Fuck Ryuji Goda. Ryuji's part in Dead Souls fucking sucks. Very careful in like trying to count who's alive. That guy on the left is alive, and the guy on the right is. Any zombies that are crawling do actually die quickly. Not quickly, they do die over time, which is good. That's where you stop in your first playthrough. Yeah, no, this chapter sucks ass. This chapter is awful. Like, even on easy, this chapter is awful. This chapter just sucks. Like, we've decided with Ryuji to do escort quests for some reason. These escort quests fucking suck. There's no way around it. These escort quests fucking suck ass. They are terrible, they are awful, and we have to do multiple of them. Ryuji's part is just too long as well. Like, it's way too long. I like the spread of zombies here, if I'm being honest. He's alive, but he'll die. 8 is good for that bit. Someone's alive. As I said, keeping an eye on the kill count. That way I know if there's a zombie that's alive or not. Especially with Ryuji's part, there's a lot more of these, you know, if there's a certain kill number, then I know someone's alive. Yup. So this is supposed to be your introduction to, like, the baseball, like, launchers that are supposed to act like mobile turrets. They're terrible. Don't use them. I don't fucking use them. They're terrible. They're really bad. they are genuinely really bad. You have mortars as well, which are, like, actually decent in terms of damage. But in terms of trying to aim them, that's a rare drop. I don't need that at all, but, like, that's a rare drop. We need so much Gatling gun ammo. This ammo we've got is barely enough to get through the next part. For this bit, what I want to do is actually shoot the wall behind the zombies. Zombies. And become Chainsaw Man. Don't get stuck, please. As long as you don't touch the aggro, everything is fine. This does work. As long as you get past that, it's fine. This room fucking sucks on Dead Souls difficulty. It sucks on easy, it sucks on Dead Souls. On Dead Souls, you can get infinitely stun-locked to death in this room. Remember I said there are a couple of zombies that, like, are a little tankier than usual? This room. I should be probably using this sofa, to be honest, just like we do in Dead Souls. One on the right is alive. I'm just going to get the ones that stand up first. Missed him. I knew he was alive. Knew he was alive. Jackass. Alright. Let me check for my shotguns real quick. Yeah, I only need the blocks of steel. Because the issue for the flesh shredder is you need 2 aggro medals, which just doesn't happen, sadly. I wish we could, because, like, the level 3 shotgun would be so good in this run. But those 2 aggro medals are an issue. Is it zombies in the ball machine though? Not wrong. Not wrong. Okay. Good. 6 is good. The issue with this bit and counting kills is that the army soldiers there can actually take your kills, and at that point you have to, like, pay attention to who's actually dying in this part of the fight. This bit fucking sucks. You'll hear me say that a lot in this chapter. So, we have a whole bunch of zombies in Theater Square that we have to kill, and there are, like, there's a bunch of, like, respawns that happen in this bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not sure how you're alive, is kill zombies in this bit for just a little while, because, oh my god, this sucks. There is also, thankfully, an anime figure to our right. With the other anime figure drops we've had, this should get us a whole bunch of money. There's my elastic alloy rare drop from a non-bloody fatty. Thanks. But we don't want to come back to this bit later, which is why I kind of stay around a little bit just to make sure everyone dies. It's not super fast, but weirdly enough, it is. Take a check. Yep. Let's get one drop. No. Then we get to an actual somewhat fun part. We get to go over here, and we're going to go use this good old... Wait for it. Bulldozer. Try and hit as many special effects as possible. Thanks for jumping in the way, buddy. Now, the ones we really want to take down here are the 2 crybabies at the end. What happened to the meathead? Because they are going to keep summoning zombies. The issue with her summoning zombies there is that they will spawn in there. There he is. I'm going to go hit him. I'm going to go hit him. Hello, buddy. I probably kill him now. I can't hit him through the actual thing. Wow. With the route I'm going, I don't think I need to check for extra materials. At least not too many. I might grab some of the ones in the back here. They're like on my way. Notice how my ammo is dwindling fast. Now for this bit, this should be the last of the zombies. Now we do have to double check in certain parts, because as you can see, there can be zombies inside of the theater. So if you're missing like a zombie or 2, check inside. Nice. That's actually not too bad. I feel like that's a little slow, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
Either X, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you very, very much. Hope you had a good stream tonight. What are you up to? Just in time for the Yakuza Dead Souls. It's actually going better than it looks. Like, weirdly, it's going a lot better than it looks. I should probably... No, that'll do, actually. We want a amount of ammo at the end of this chapter, so we actually want our inventory to be, like, relatively free, especially if we're going shotgun route, which I'm going to have to. Because I'm going to need room for shotgun rounds. So, ideally, we don't want any extra ammo after this bit. This will be one of our last 2 rare zombies coming up, but because I haven't gotten Kiryu's material so far, I'm not going to go out of my way to go and try and get it at this point. So... Hey, Evil Writers ended. Oh, fair enough. You have fun? Appreciate it. So far, it's so good. Allow me to scroll up my splits real quick, and you'll see, I do it when I'm in the tank. You'll see actually how, like, despite only being 20 seconds ahead, this run's actually been really good so far. The reason why I'm losing time at the minute is because I'm not going for the casino route, so I don't have Majima's upgraded shotgun. I won't have Kiryu's upgraded rifle at the end, but... If you look here, my Akiyama started off really well, and then Majima got really well, really, really good. I had one of the best on-Raki fights that I've ever had. It's actually wild. Fuji! Headlock on. Demolition Man. Super grip. Wait, no, idiot. Wow, my armor skill by 2. And inventory by a whole bunch. This will be for the next chapter. I could have waited until the next chapter, but this is fine. So the issue is, these are our new special infected. These are the Dipteras. The Dipteras are flying enemies that spit. So yeah, they're like spitters from Left 4 Dead. This is why we get the headlock on, because it's really hard to shoot them otherwise. You really don't want to get hit by the spit. Bad fight. There is a very rare anime figure down the alley to the left here, which if I didn't get the anime drops that I did, I would probably go for. Especially if I was going for Kiryu's rifle upgrade. But because we don't go, because I'm not going for Kiryu's rifle upgrade because of my material drops, and because I didn't get Majima's shotgun, my money is fine. My money is completely fine. Last special infected, the Hermit. This guy sucks. This is why we have super grips and pick this up. Usually it only takes one hit to kill him. Unfortunately, it took me 2. Let's see whether this cutscene removes the barrel or not. Good, because usually throwing that barrel causes it to explode. So, hey, that's how we get rid of that barrel if it's used up 2 hits. Good. This is Ibuchi, the HLA. Fuck this guy. He was a pain in Yakuza 3. He's a pain in this game. We don't have to kill these zombies. We do have to kill the zombies that are down here. So keep an eye on kill count whilst I run forward and kill zombies. One's alive. You're alive. Good. Thank God they did it because I was reloading. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the new Sam de Amigo is on the goddamn Oculus. Smart decision, but I'm still surprised it's VR. So, this begins our escort quests. Now, the nice thing for this first escort quest, we don't need them near the door. We can just run. Which is great. I wish this was the same for all the fucking escort quests, but it's only for this one. Which is really fucking stupid, because this bit sucks. It sucks ass. Bad. Really bad. If you need ammo, you can get ammo in here. I should be good. Again, I'm going to need space for shotgun rounds, so this is fine. The issue with not getting Ryuji's, like, minigun upgrade to level 3 is that his final chapter is going to go a lot slower for me. And potentially Pops as well. That also depends on Pops' pattern. I'll grab this one box of ammo because it's a little lower than I would like. That should be good. So, this now begins our next set of escort quests. There are 3 more escort quests to do. Sadly, these escort quests suck, because these guys can aim for the zombies. I'm very surprised they didn't, so I can just run now, which is great. Try and clear out all the zombies on the way so they don't stop. You jackass. Try and push things out of their way as well. Because they'll get stuck. They'll... Look, one of them's stuck on the minimap. They'll absolutely get stuck. This is the easiest. Or, technically, it's the easiest of the escorts. There's one more that I would say is probably easier. Despite the fact there's no, like, visual... Despite the fact there's no, like, actual indicator for when they're, like, close enough to the door, there is actually an indicator. You'll see in this cutscene, there's that green lamppost there. There's one behind us as well. As long as the people you're escorting are in between those lampposts, that's it. So there's no actual, like, indicator in the game itself, but there is a visual indicator. Still killing zombies to build up bonuses in the background. We got the 100 without damage bonus quite early, so we should be good, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So this one is annoying because we got to get all 5 of these guys back with us, and unfortunately there's going to be zombie spawns around us that will annoy us, like this one here. I'm actually just going to turn and shoot them because otherwise, yep, there are going to be problems. Keeping a very close eye on my mini-map. We do not want them to stop. For this bit, I like to go a little further out in an attempt to not get them trapped by zombies. I'm really not sure if this, like, actually works or not, but it feels like it does. Holy shit. He's not dead. There is a monkey boy. Who's you shooting? This bit also sucks because there are, yeah, zombie spawns in this bit, so I will intentionally run forward and just spawn them in anyway. And I'll start shooting because, yeah, this bit just sucks. They're just going to keep spawning for a little bit. So instead of, like, trying to push through and hope they come through, which they won't, I just clear the path. I didn't kill all of them. That's bad. Grab by the monkey boy. This is why he's an issue. Right, you should come on me now. Good. There's also the other issue of going this way is that they can fucking block you. This escort sucks. This escort really sucks. Yeah, no, these are the worst. These are the worst by far. Like, and you have to get all 5 of them within, like, the actual, like, lampposts as well. Which, that one at the back I don't think is close enough. He is. Good. Those 5 suck. They are the worst. And no, you cannot stack these escorts, in case you're wondering. You have to get them, like, separately. Which really sucks, because otherwise, you know, we get them together. This is the last group. We're going to hope for a little bit of luck with this group, because they will run towards us. And we're going to hope that they don't get caught by any zombies. They can do. They can also get stuck in the lamppost. Or look, stuck? No. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job. Good shit. Good job. That's why we like those 3. Those 3 are good. Those 3 are technically the easiest one, but considering they can get stuck on the corner, the lamppost, the zombies, they can be a little bit annoying, but usually they're the good ones. Thank God. Those guys are the best. And now I can go get that forklift. I wish I could have just busted into the forklift. Imagine if all this time we never tested, like, multiplying the times that we tried to hit X on the forklift, and, like, Ryuji then just goes, fuck this, and then just hotwires it. I know you can't exactly hotwire a forklift, but this game does things. This game's weird in the first place. Trying to avoid the ammo, because I got plenty at this point for not having an upgrade. Look left. Yep, it's Shenmue, lol. This is the impossible puzzle. So, you are supposed to stack these containers in a way where we can get both the tank and the tank round, the forklift and the tank rounds through, which is really stupid. Oh, you actually can? Yo, sick. We should check that. You don't use the shells management. No, I tried that. I even tried reloading a shell as Majima and just leaving the tank. That doesn't work either. Which sucks, because that would be such a cool bit of speed tech. But, oh. You are forced to do the crappy forklift section. The crappy escort part. So I want you to make note of the containers' locations as we're going backwards here. Because you'll see something very interesting on the way back with the tank rounds. If you're on a harder difficulty than this, you have to get out of the forklift and kill zombies. You do not have the HP to survive this. Thankfully on easy, yes we do. If you're wondering, I'm trying not to hit zombies because it's a bit slower to obviously hit them and have, you know, the stagger. Love this music. Like, Dead Souls music is actually legit. It's really good. I give it like 5 beeps and then turn. Because as you can see, there's a whole bunch of zombies that spawn here, and you can see, like, even on easy, we've lost a quarter of our HP. If you're on hard or higher, especially Dead Souls difficulty, you will die. I hate this bit. You will die if you try and just, like, ram into the zombies. He doesn't throw the barrel towards us so that we don't explode. That always happens. Hey, so, thanks for the tank rounds on the tank, or tanks for the tank round. Can I get the... One day this glitch is gonna, like, soft-lock me. Oh, I didn't get it. Damn it. So you can actually, like, have it where the forklift here will actually just shove itself, like, diagonally in the sky. It's fantastic. You have to be, like, on the right-hand side. One day it's gonna, like, soft-lock me or something, knowing this game. I should stop trying it. I'm losing time. I'm actually going to lose time coming out of this chapter. That sucks. That was a bad chapter, apparently. Damn. Damn. Alright. Interesting, interesting. I don't think it was that bad. I guess the Theater Square part was the slow part. Because the actual escorts weren't too bad. They went at the same time, but I used to. A long time ago. Not anymore. Hey, chat, sad, it's me. It's the streamer. It's just like me, for real, for real. Looking at my time loss right now. And the issue is, because I don't have the materials for Ryuji's weapon upgrade, Pops is going to be fucking nasty. I need Pops to give me perfect RNG. Which, that's so unlikely to happen. There's a 45-second loss. That sucks. That must have been Theater Square. Like, the only way that happens is Theater Square. Which I didn't think Theater Square was that bad. Alright. So, this is why we've got our inventory upgrades. This is why we've done our body armor upgrade. We are going to head now to Hasegawa. So remember earlier I said we're doing all this stuff in the background for these missions. We are going to go in here. We're going to go and see how many points we got. Are we like 6,000, 7,000? 8? Sure. We're going to get a whole bunch of gold plates. I'm going to actually get 8 of these. We want the Saiji's Unexpected Gift. Usually we would get a plasma battery, but we don't have the stuff for Ryuji's gun arm. And if we had the stuff for Kiryu's rifle, we'd get the coolant? Yeah, the coolant. But again, we don't have the stuff. We do want 1 inventory space for Don Quixote. I'm head into Don Quixote right now. Avoid that guy on the left because he's the guy, one of the guys you save. He'll give you a good healing item, but we don't need that in this. We are here in Donkey for one thing and one thing only. The Physimagic Jersey, which increases our movement speed in the infected zone by 10%. And if that doesn't sound like a lot, we're going to make it 20. But this is the big shop, the big Kamiyama shop. We need to do things in a very specific order so that we don't lose a whole bunch of time to menuing. We also don't want to trigger the sub-story that's in here, because this sub-story takes a very long time to get through. It has an intro movie outside of here. So, we just get to hear Kamiyama go, no. First, we need money. Sell items. So, all our gold plates. The anime figures, I'm fairly certain I don't need any more than this, but I'll sell them all just in case. That's way more than enough. Especially without the actual, like, upgraded weapons. Alright, we're going to invest into Kamiyama's twice. This is going to allow us to extend what we can make. One of those things is the grenade launcher. That is super important. Hyper important. Hey, GK, hope you're doing well. Fucking video games. So, we now need to upgrade a bunch of stuff, but to do that, we also need to get a couple of items. So hopefully we can do everything now in this one menu. So we're going to buy, in terms of items, I'm going to buy 4 rounds of these, and then I'm going to get me 1 of you, 2 of you. How many shotgun can I get? 3 for now. That'll do for now. Mod. Armor. The Sprinter shirt. This makes it 20% movement speed. Buy. I didn't modify Ryuji's weapon, remember. The shotgun and the... Oh, I've lost it. The grenade launcher. Mod. Weapon. Shotgun, the meat... Right, no, that's Manjimus, Pathmaker, idiot. How can I make that mistake? Jesus Christ. That was almost bad. Mod weapon... Gatling gun, modified chronogun armor. Okay, cool, that should be everything. Grenade launcher, shotgun, finisher, Roth. Cool. That's the big shot. There's a lot of stuff we get out of that. Because I don't have Ryuji's upgraded Gatling gun, this shotgun's going to be the next best thing. And we're off. I don't know why it goes so slowly on the right-hand side there. You gotta be careful. Running into bikes. But yeah, now the Sprinter shirt that we've got raises our speed by 20% instead of 10%. And obviously the grenade launcher, you'll see the grenade launcher. If I get Ryuji's third weapon, I'll usually wait on the shotgun until Kiryu's part. But you'll see. My one worry is that I don't have that much ammo for the shotgun right now. Especially with everything that's coming up next. Because I obviously don't have that much in terms of Gatling gun ammo. But we'll see. I'm going to try and do something a bit stupid here. See if this works. Yes, that does mean I'm using the grenade launcher in here. This is another one of those rooms where zombies like really tanky and strong. So what I'm going to do is get you on the ground, change my grenade launcher, fire it in. 2 zombies are alive, which is what I expected, because this one's kind of strong, and then there's this guy. That wasn't too bad, actually. That actually wasn't too bad at all. That felt pretty good. Downside, need to reload my grenade launcher right now. Or, like, in this next bit. Super important to get my grenade launcher reloaded immediately. Get off the phone, Ryuji. Speedrun to do. So, in that time that we were in here, the quarantine zone has increased to include this area. So, this area now has a bunch of zombies in it. We gotta get out. Oh, I did reload it. Hell yeah. I'm smart. I'm smart. So, this is the reason why we have the grenade launcher and Demolition Man to increase our explosive damage. Hermits no longer are a problem. The FPS still is. Do not go down this alleyway. For the love of God, do not go down that alleyway. You will spawn zombies. Please shoot the Diptera. Please shoot the Diptera. I'm begging you, shoot the Diptera. This bit kind of sucks. There's a couple of zombies with Molotovs on the opposite roof. I will try and hit that one because he will be in the way. Oh, you're in the way. I don't like that. Shit. I thought she was going to grab me, which is why I hit X. Try and jump over the fire. Good. Oh, one landed down here. Okay. So, even though we just got to this bit, this is to make sure her manager is back there. We got to go back there. District is home to a lot of bars. Unfortunately, he's not there in the beginning. Otherwise, yes, we would go over there and obviously like try and get him ahead of time. But that game doesn't allow that. Also, the bonuses don't matter anymore. That's why I wasn't reloading, so I can shoot this guy. Also, we want to try and shoot as little as possible. When we don't shoot or attack, you can see our base movement speed is faster. I might grab the ammo for the Gatling gun here because I am a little worried about ammo. Because I don't think I have any chance to get ammo before post pops. I'm actually really low on ammo. That's worrying. Yeah, I'm going to grab the spare ammo. So there's Gatling gun here. The last rare zombie of the run is right there. Obviously, because I don't have the materials, I'm not going to fuck around with that guy.
God luck with the run.
Thank you, Tag, for the 30 months. I appreciate it, and the luck. It's going okay. I'm kind of losing time at the minute, but that's fine-ish. It's not, but is what it is. I'm actually going to go into my inventory to reload my grenade launcher because I need this reloaded for this next part. And obviously the trigger is right there. Not the best grenade, sadly. There is now. Nice shot. Oh, this is not going well so far. I am very low on ammo. So, there's this kid. We intentionally be a dick to this kid because it's the quickest option. Hang in there, kid. So, 1 feet. All the zombies that spawn in here, there's like 15, 16 of them. I believe one of you is very much alive back there. You're still alive. That sucks. Ouch. Bad time loss. A bad time loss. So, we want to go and save this guy. I'm utilizing my Gatling gun for this, because there's a barricade in the way. 3 kills, so let's make sure it says free. Not a huge fan of this next room, if I'm being honest. I'm probably going to use the shotgun in here, I guess. I still don't know what I want to do for this room. It's kind of rough. Because like, that's the issue with the shotgun, is if you actually like aren't too close. Like, this room is small, and if you headshot, they're just gonna get knocked back, so it's like... Alright. Alright. Now, make sure we have our grenade launcher reloaded. Six kills is what we're looking for. Beautiful. Make sure it reloads before we get through this bit. Alright. Do I want to go Gatling gun or do I want to go shotgun? That's my issue, is I don't actually know. If I had the next Gatling gun upgrade, I would go for that, but I don't, so I think it might be shotgun. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need good pops. This is the issue. For this run to live, I need good pops. Because we're going to lose time in Kiryu at the very end, so... That's a really nice gold, actually. Huh. Interesting. I think I gold there because I also don't have to get, you know, extra menu stuff. I don't have to menu to do Ryuji's weapon one more time, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that was a particularly good set piece, so... Still a gold, still counts, but I don't think it was particularly good. Hey, game, please don't crash. Appreciate it. Yours truly, the guy who's playing the game right now. I've had it crash here the last couple of times we've done this run. Not today, motherfucker. Not today. I also had it crash after this fight, so also, you know, let's not celebrate just yet. Alright. So I'm wondering if I have enough damage with the second Gatling gun to do enough damage to shoot off the tentacle. That's bad. Why are you aiming over here? These left tentacles are so fucking hard to hit. I hate them. Use this. Well, be ready to die on the next hit. Bad phase 1. At phase 1. Alright. I need like a perfect pops pattern in phase 2. I need perfect RNG. This sucks. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be very bad. So we're hoping that Pops does one attack in particular. If he does, I'll be able to hopefully do a shit ton of damage. That's the one. This isn't, but this one does still good damage. I'm hoping not to get hit by that, because now I have to waste my time reloading, which I'll do in my menu to hopefully save, you know, time. No rocks. Rocks bad. Him on the floor, also bad. I think you can hit his weak spot still, but yeah, it's a bad Pops. No, not the path maker. Fuck my life. I can just hopefully kill it like this. Should have just got my grenade launcher out. I didn't think I'd have the time, but I did. Wow, now you stick around? Fuck me. Come on. The bad Pops. Holy shit. Hey, you're dead. Please. Thank you. Fuck me. Oh, man. Why can't we get those tentacles first time every time where they just stick around? That's gonna lose me a lot of time. Oh, shit. Balls. Ew, hearing this part of the song. Ew. Damn. Bad Pops. Bad Pops. Dead Souls worth revisiting. I like it. There's a lot of people that don't like it. It's not the best. It's honestly not the best. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of people who do like it as well. But yeah, it's rough. It's very rough. Very, very rough. Ouch. That's why I needed a good Pops pattern. Spot. Almost a minute loss. Ouch. Run's not dead, but considering I'm not getting Kiryu's rifle, might as well be. Might as well be. I'll still obviously carry on. Like, I still want to get to the end. It's been ages since we've finished. We've like, I think it's been like almost 2 months since we've done a Dead Souls run anyway. So, worth doing. No game crash, thank God. Alright, this is gonna suck. Because I don't have the good minigun. So I don't know what I do here. Sarek92 in the Prime game for 3 months, I appreciate it.
Free pop.
I don't want to hit these two with the grenade launcher. Ah, thanks, buddy. At least they're standing in the fire and hurting themselves. Idiots. If they stay together, the grenade launcher is actually pretty good, but obviously loads of them staying together. They just did, and I just changed away. I should shock at this point, I think. Cannon gun also will work. There's one. It's fine. That's not fine. That's very not fine. Should have kept shooting to break his armor, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. Oh man, that sucks about the upgraded minigun. That really sucks about the upgraded minigun. Right down. Just doesn't feel good. Just does not feel good. 110's not bad for, you know, not having the upgraded minigun, but man, does not feel good. Ugh. So I'm going to save a little bit of time here, but as you can see, our level up screen, this is what I was saying earlier, your level up screen kind of sucks because it is taking up so much time. Like, so much time. I have a load of time saved there, but like, my actual level ups just came too many. Alright, here we fucking go. This will be interesting. Shit, how do I do the Basan? That's gonna be an issue. Has to be shotgun. Has to be shotgun. Alright, so. Yes, we're now playing as Kiryu. We have to knock 6 zombies to the ground. So what we're actually gonna do is attack a bunch of zombies. Shouldn't have gone for that one. And when I get enough zombies down, I'm gonna start stomping on them to try and get them up quicker. That's bad. That was the last one. So, obviously, as you can see, I stomped this one to get it up quicker. That way, it just counts as, hey, it's gone down and coming up. Hey, I see muscles. Hope you're doing well. Ugh. So, this bit is actually, like, kind of easy to lose time in. Like, just if you, like, get grabbed and stuff like that. This next part really sucks in Dead Souls difficulty. Because, like, trying to knock the zombies to the ground when they're all hyper aggro on you is kind of scary. Kind of really scary. Also, this is Dead Souls style combat. It's not like normal Yakuza combat. So you might think, oh, why don't you just do the gut punch that you would usually do? It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. God, I wish it worked like that. It doesn't work like that. Like, these two are together, for example, so I'll, like, hit you once. The lock-on also is Dead Souls lock-on. You don't lock onto the actual zombies. Oh, really? I think you're the last. Oh, you're not. You are. I'm losing time. I'm losing time. I know I'm losing time. I know I'm losing time. Having Thai food? Yo, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to be upgrading Kiryu's rifle at all. This sucks. Actually, what's the requirement for weapon 1? It's, 4 blocks of steel in the hero's cartridge. Yep. The hero's cartridge. That's what I'm missing. Ill. Ill, ill, ill. Ill, ill, ill. Alright, so this is Nagahama. You might remember him from Akiyama's part. Poor guy's become zombie. And it's the same as outside. Knock him to the ground, get him about like 6 or 7 times. I think it actually might be 8. You'd think it'd be depleting the HP. No, it's not. I've tested this. It's like literally about the same time to do this compared to draining the HP bar. Just be careful when he gets up, because this is Dead Souls. You can miss. Okay, I don't think I need to interact with Kamiyama, because the shotgun, the grenade launcher, the sprinter shirt are all in the box. I do want more ammo, especially for the grenade launcher, especially for the shotgun, but we are about to have an opportunity to get some of that. So I think we're actually fine with just moving ahead. So I think we just grab the stuff off Kamiyama and just leg it and see if we can, like, kind of like with Majima's middle part, build up enough time save that we will hopefully not lose too much time in the finale to not getting Kiryu's rifle and stuff. It's going to be vitally important to try and get Nikaido skip. And that fucking sucks. Especially as it's going to be default level rifle. I don't even know if that's going to be, you know, actually possible. That's my shirt, weapons, you, and you, just in case. Grenade launcher. You are the sniper and you are the shotgun, because that's where the anti-material rifle goes over. And we should be able, I should have done it in that menu. We should have enough points. Especially because we didn't get the weapon upgrade. Rapid reload! Improves reload speed, which, fuck me, that's important. Fuck me, that's so important. That's so useful. Alright, here we go. I actually had a lot of shotgun left over from Magimus. That's pretty nice. I don't have to worry about shotgun rounds. Grenade launcher rounds are an issue. So yeah, again, we're just going to be running forward, trying not to interact with anything. This sniper rifle is a just-in-case. It's not something that we want to use. It's a just-in-case for a boss coming up in the next chapter. Doesn't matter if I aggro the aggro, we're running across the entirety of Kamurocho. He won't catch up with my Zumi shirt. I should have you on backup, but it's fine if not. Look how fast we go movement-wise with this shirt on. It's actually ridiculous. Now for this bit, I am going to equip a different weapon just so I can hopefully push through zombies that are in the way. Because this is a small enclosed space in the middle. Zombies like to be in the way. I'm trying not to shoot if I can't because obviously we'd lose that 20% extra move speed for a couple of seconds. So ideally I can run past zombies. If not, shoot. Watch out for Molotov zombies. They fucking suck. They'll get rid of your movement speed. There's one in the middle. Fuck you. I'm just gonna take him out. I've had enough of that. I've had enough of that Molotov zombie. Yeah, I had, speaking of dinner, I had kebab for dinner. I woke up quite late to a text from my parents saying, you know, we'll order you what you want, and I was just like, you know what doesn't upset my stomach that's actually enjoyable? Alright, you can't go around that way, I'm stupid! Kebab! Kebab good! Kebab doesn't upset the hernia. Kebab good. I will use this box for ammo. I mostly want grenade if possible. This grenade launcher is an issue at the minute, and I need a lot. Get some shotgun as well. Very good. Right. I don't want to waste too much time getting ammo at the minute. I need to build up that extra time buffer here. Really need to build up that extra time buffer. Alright, some chicken. That's my go-to whenever I'm sick. Just plain rice, plain chicken. It's very good. It's very easy. It doesn't upset the stomach. I've never had them. Yeah, kebabs are good. Kebabs are very good. Setting. Setting. Once again, we have to go around the entirety of Kamurocho Hills, which sucks because it's like right there. In the way. At this point, put Sagi on to attack for the next bit. And I'm going to need my grenade launcher. Okay, I didn't get hit there, to be honest. Okay. Alright, so this is where we find Asagi's platoon, her unit. A whole bunch of zombies that have been, unfortunately, a whole bunch of army guys that have been zombified. This is your kind of introduction to the army zombies. They really suck. Sorry, we could get the guy in the middle, so this guy would have gone down. You're alive. A launcher for these two. Hopefully we can stagger the crybaby with the barrel and the explosives. Oh. She didn't get hit by that at all. Sucks. Please stop her summoning more backup. Nice how the army zombies also just dodge roll out of the way. The army zombies suck. You're alive on the right. Bad section. You're also alive, wow. Really bad section. Ouch. So yeah, I was hoping to save some time, but nope. Not good. Not good at all. In fact, I am losing time, because I'm going to level up. Ooh, very bad. Very Very bad. I don't know how the Basan went in my PB, so I'm hoping the Basan went really badly. I don't think he did. I think he went very well. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Right. Meet good old Majima. Majima's gonna praise us of the situation and take us to purgatory. As we do. This bit kinda sucks. The important thing at the start here is that we want to make sure that both Asagi and especially Majima on attack. And we want our grenade launcher. This bit is a little rough, to say the least. So, we gotta take care of a couple of zombies for Majima. He's actually doing a decent job. As you can see, there's a lot of zombies down there. Yes, we are using the grenade launcher. This is actually intentional. Because the grenade launcher, as you can see, takes care of those zombies a lot quicker. Trying to take care of these zombies with the sniper rifle to our sides is awful. That one zombie moving to the left sucks. So I'm using I'm using the platforms, or like the levels at the top, to kind of gauge where I need to shoot. One there is alive. I'm gonna actually use my one bullet to take him out. Or not, because he's still alive. This bit sucks. It's really hard to basically do anything. I do need one round of rifle as well, just in case. This bit's fine, we just run to the end. I didn't even know the fatties could make those sounds. Take them to attack. Oh, please go on to attack. I'm begging you. Thank you. The worst zombie spawns in this are obviously, would you believe, the army zombies. Now, I should be taking care of this guy first. Oop. This is also very good to use your grenade launcher on, because the grenade launcher is good against the army zombies. As well as obviously the hermit, and the other special effect. So whilst the army zombies are continually respawning, I will be trying to take care of them with the grenade launcher. And Majima's having a good time. Bless him. Drop this on before I start reloading. So, dead. Dead. Anime. So there are 2 zombie spawn spots in this. Well, they're actually dead. Wow, that's surprising. This is one of them. The other one is by the truck. Sucks because the zombies by the truck are invulnerable until they fully spawn in. This feels very slow right now. He's also alive. They're both alive. Pathmaker does not do enough damage to kill the army zombies. Ow. I'm gonna assume he's dead and just work on the other zombies. Yes. We basically have to go back and forth. Thanks for pushing me, Asagi. I at least got rid of most of the spawns on the other sides like that, but that bit sucked. I'm looking to see what my time is going to be when we get to the end of this bit, because that didn't feel good. That did not feel good at all. No, I won't do lad after. Lad is too long. It'll take way too long to get a run of that going at this point. Back me up. Please don't hit the aggro. Begging you, please don't hit the aggro. Hit the aggro. Fortunately, that hermit and the monkey boy are going to follow us because they auto aggro. It's only the aggros that don't automatically aggro onto you, which is ironic considering the name. Alright. Here we go. This bit, the flamethrower is like super necessary on Dead Souls difficulty because this bit fucking sucks. I like that hermit to die if possible. The flamethrower is pretty good for that. So it goes through obviously all of his defense. I like going around in a pattern and then going backwards because the big spawns of these zombies like in this area, as you can see. One of them might be alive. Monkey Boy does have to go down. It was here, so... Someone's alive. Someone's alive. Please don't get the pipe, thank you. Bad. That felt bad. 201, not good. So one's really not good. 448, ill. Nope, ill, bad. Nope, bad. Very bad. We're losing time. Hey Chris, hope you're doing well. Nah, 448 is not good. That's not good at all. Even if we have a good Basan, we can't save time here. Yeah, as Gary says, that's a good old bad, that is. That's not good. It's gonna be hard to PB now, unfortunately, but we'll see. This next bit sucks. Say that a lot with Dead Souls. It's pretty much one of the last times I say that, thankfully. Yeah, this next bit is just painful. It's stupid as well. This bit is just stupid. So we go and see the florist. Still doesn't know how to put a shirt on. God damn it, florist. Gotta go after those two, Nikaido and DD. That is the end of this part, but it's not the end of the chapter. We have another boss coming up that's really frustrating, or can be really frustrating. But first, we have a bit that just absolutely sucks. Thanks to the free healing items. I might need those later. I shouldn't do, but who knows. We're good. So, the zombies are breaking through the sewers to get into Purgatory. So whilst they build the barricade, we have to defend against them. That sounds familiar, it bloody is. We have 3 minutes of shooting zombies. I was hoping to kick him so he wouldn't annoy me here, but... I want to push Akiyama up a little bit here, because I want him to take the brunt of all that's going to happen here. There we go. And then we sit here and we use our pistol for about 2 minutes. This is a 3-minute section where it's literally just hit button. Akiyama should be on attack, which he is. Hand the camera down so we don't lose FPS. That's it. Fun fact, anytime you have a timer on the top of the screen, it is tied to your FPS. And when we get near to the 2-minute mark, I'll reload my grenade launcher. Because on the minute mark, every single time there is going to be special infected. The hermit is this time, so we obviously want to exploit the hermit. And back we go. And back we go. It's just literally a 3-minute waiting segment. It kind of sucks. You'd think this bit would be kind of bad on Dead Souls difficulty. It's actually not. Like, it's just normal. You're good, Akiyama. I don't think you're doing too good, buddy. Is my grenade launcher reloaded? Yep, let's make sure everything is reloaded, especially the shotgun for the next upcoming boss. Not wave here, but the boss after this bit. Good luck, Akiyama. This is just a fatty enemy meathead, so they're not too bad. I'll aim at the meathead with the grenade, and then I can just take him out with the pistol. That's that. I don't want to pick up the items on the floor if I can help it, because I don't need to clog my inventory up with things that aren't ammo at this point. This is riveting. How you doing tonight, chat? How's you all looking forward to the weekend? Anybody up to anything good? Anybody up to anything better than this? It's a good old 3-minute section of just shoot. Make sure guns are reloaded, as said, especially the shotgun. We'll equip that for the start of the next bit. Good drinking tomorrow. I wish I was drinking right now. Drink responsibly, chat. It's not good weather. Let's piss it down all weekend. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rain, but I like the rain more. I can't stand this heat. In my family neighborhood offline, so no. Ouch. How is that run? I know the run is like nice and short. Did that zombie just teleport in my way? The fuck? The game. Hey, your birthday is this weekend. Happy early birthday. Hell yeah, water, actually. I agree. Alright, I gotta concentrate on this fight for a second here. This fight's actually fucking hard. What we want to do is we want to hit the Basan in the weak spot twice, so that we can hopefully push it towards its second phase early. Because this fight fucking sucks if the Basan gets away. So take your time. I didn't get the weak spot at all. I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna use the shitty sniper rifle in the hopes and attempts to not get hit. Well, this has gone horribly wrong, and now I'm going to lose the run. I need to hit that weak spot. The fact that I didn't hit the weak spot at all with the shotgun is bad. Actually, we might be okay. Okay, that actually worked itself out. I'm a little surprised. That wasn't good. So, we're going to stagger the Basan, let his feet hit the floor, shoot it with a grenade launcher, and then just keep shooting. That's it. That's all we do. This stops it from going into its second phase. This is vital on Dead Souls difficulty. Like, it's hyper vital on Dead Souls difficulty. And this is why I want grenade rounds. For this. Your melee at max distance has actually a fair bit of skill to it. Yo, sick. Let's continue headbanging Baldur's Gate. I really want Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't have the money for it. Still trying to figure out what the finances are going to be. I think, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to UKSG with, obviously, Twitch fucking with my money. So, that sucks. Alright. That's that. Not fully done this level because I have to sit through a Daigo cutscene. We're almost there. I'm going to save a tiny bit of time by the looks of things, but not as much as I would like. Hey, the Daigo cutscene's in the next chapter. Okay, that was actually a good gold. That's surprising. That sewer did not feel good. Huh. That's a legit gold. That is actually a legit gold. Runs alive. Issue again is the fact that, you know, I don't have Kiryu's rifle for the finale. It's gonna suck. I gotta get Nikaido skip. I'm pretty confident my PB doesn't have Nikaido skip, but it does have Kiryu's rifle. I might be wrong, actually. I think it might have Nikaido skip with Kiryu's rifle, which... Ew. This run is wild. This run is just so back and forth. That's a very good gold for how long that chapter is. Alright, so... You can actually take a break in this bit. If you take a break in this bit, you actually can point the camera down to where I just pointed to. It's an angle Panda found, I believe, where you can just sit there. You'll see that I'm only peppering with the gun, because if you fire it too long, the game slows down. I was trying to kill zombies, because if we hit the zombies, we kind of bounce soften a little bit. We slow down a tiny bit. Also trying to hit these explosives ahead of time so we don't drop FPS. Also trying to kill the Molotov zombies, because the Molotov zombies will also drop your FPS. A lot of things will drop your FPS in this bit. It really sucks. So whilst it's somewhat on rails, we still want to do a couple of things to try and stop it from lagging us. Like Pathfinder or PoE games. Yeah, no, I did. I liked PoE. So this is going to be weird tech here. We want to shoot this guy a couple of times, because that will stop him from running forward. You cannot kill the Onraki here. You might think, he has a HP bar, dipshit. Just shoot him. Oh. He has infinite HP. Also, that timer on the top, as I said earlier, is tied to the FPS. If we shoot too fast, as you'll see in a second, it's going to stop. We would like to stop him from doing his attack. I'm peppering as few bullets as I can. You can still just go for a bathroom break at this point. It literally doesn't matter. You can't kill the actual buggy. Like, it's impossible. Also very hard to stop him there in Dead Souls difficulty, so I usually don't try. Yep, I'll do. I like how he just goes, whoa. There's a lot of Molotov zombies in this bit. So we'll actually keep the camera down here just to try and save FPS. Because this bit, whenever you go through this bit, be it in the truck or be it like on foot, you just lag. I didn't get those in time, which sucks. Then we're going to try and test our aim at this next bit, because there is one barrel in particular that I'm going to try and hit. It's like kind of middle of the screen, but it's quite far away. Got it. It's hard to describe how the aiming in this car feels, because it's terrible. Now, we do want to stop him here, because if we don't, he actually, like, stops the car. Should be good just to let him go. Yep. Right, remember the tech we did earlier? We're now going to do the reverse, where we don't shoot him because we actually want him to run towards us, because now we can kill the guy. So, by not shooting him, he'll run forward, which makes it a lot easier to shoot as we export. At this point, fuck lag, kill him. Yeah. Yeah, you just want to like let him get forward so you can just hit his weak spot really easy at the end there. Not to level up. Oh. Alright. Attack with Treads Squid Stars? No, not really. No. Alright, we're only 3 seconds off PB pace. Goddamn. Again, issue. I don't have the upgrade materials for Kiryu's ultimate rifle. Or Kiryu's second best rifle. Which is gonna mean that I actually lose time in this finale. So this is a little bit of a worry. I have to do this, like, perfectly. I need a good Hayashi. I need Nikaido skip. It's gonna be hard. Anyway, this is the blacksmith, or the gunsmith even, who fucking made Ryuji's robot arm that is also a minigun. Never explained. Ryuji makes takoyaki now, but he needs a minigun arm. I don't know. Dangerous world out there in Kamurocho selling takoyaki, clearly. But the gunsmith is also going to give us something special. Daigo told us to go here. He's going to give us Kiryu's ultimate weapon, which is this. This is the anti-material rifle. It's very fucking good. It's way better than the sniper rifle in every possible conceivable way. And if you fully upgrade this to its max, model, it has a little heat effect at the end of the barrel that drops the FPS of the video game. Not by much, but by a little bit. It's a good video game. So because I'm not doing any upgrades, I'm just going to go straight to Ryuji, and we're just going to start the finale. There's a long finale, and the game is not... This run is necessarily not guaranteed to, like, finish. It's going to run forward in hopes that we don't get hit too many times by Molotov zombies. It's not that. Thank you. Again, running doesn't cause us to lose speed with our shirt. That's why I'm not shooting or reloading right now. We'll do here, because this bit kind of sucks. You can get zombie spawns right here in this window. Or the window in the doorway. It's definitely a window. I'm going to start with the grenade launcher, I think. Could do with some more grenade rounds, just in case. So, if we had the upgraded anti-material rifle, I'd be using it a shit ton here, because it's so good for this bit. I'd say that the normal material rifle isn't, but there's a whole bunch of special infected that we need to hit. This one monkey boy on the floor is just not getting hit at all. So once I deal with these, I'm going to just use the grenades. There are a bunch of zombies that spawn down this way, so what I'm actually going to do, without having a good weapon, is we're going to use the tank. Is that the same... Is that another partner that said the same fucking thing as yesterday? Do I have a mod around to check that? Life. Yuji, you are supposed to be on attack. I mean, that's the first time I've heard you shoot anything. Okay, that felt okay, considering. Yeah, literally, another fucking partner fucking account, like, who's either been hacked or spamming messages. If we have a mod, could you ban that account, please? I guess the mods are asleep right now. Please, Riot. Zombies in my way. I'm stuck. Help. Please, equip shotgun. Shotgun, good. Thank you. You can ban it in spirit. That's why you're a con artist now. I need real bans, not fake bans. Hey, Ryuji, you want to attack this guy? Alright, good. Thanks, Ryuji. You're the best. That is 2 partner accounts in literally a day. That's wild. Like, it depends from bot accounts, not from fucking partners. I'm going to make a post on social medias about it tonight. Yeah. Out of my fucking way. You really shouldn't shoot that guy, but I'm shooting that guy. Just in case I'm using the pathmaker here, because, yeah, these two suck. Oh, I got very lucky with my spread there. This room is full of Molotov zombies, so you can probably guess. It fucking sucks. That's my first shot. That's bad. Hey, this room also fucking sucks. Every room fucking sucks. I'm grabbing that because I want it. Spooky Strange? Yup. Should be said, chat, don't ever click links like that. Ouch, there goes now. Can't believe now has been banned again. How does this keep happening? I shouldn't be using my anti-material rifle. I should be reloading it. Crawlers? Any crawlers? No crawlers. Cool. I leave you with a bottle along. God damn. I was gonna get partner and start spamming spam links in my chat. Ideally, you run here, but this bit sucks. There's just a lot of zombies that just block you and get in your way, so I'm just gonna run through them. Like, I'm just gonna shoot. Speaking of this bit sucks, we have to get into the safe in this room. We know the code. You can see the code on screen right now. It's part of my splits. It's 3538. But the issue here is that we have to tell... The game wants us to go upstairs to get the notebook just to prove that we've gone up to get it. So we're going to have to go up there to actually go and get it, despite the fact we know the code. Sucks. Really sucks. Got my anti-material out. I don't have that much ammo, so we're going to grab some anti-material rifle on the next floor as well. Going to focus anti-material and grenade. Ginro is going to be fucking awful with the bog standard anti-material rifle. How long has it been since I've done that fight like that? This hermit sucks! So I tried to shoot him out of the way, but it didn't fucking work. Thank God the dip terror left. Hey, buddy. That hermit is likely going to be in the way on the way back, which is why one shot is okay, because... he's having fun in there. Because at least that way, at least that way I can... words hard. Shoot him once on the way back in, and then just, like, get rid of him that way. Because the hermits fucking suck to deal with. Please, Ryuji, out of my way, I need ammo. Again, I'll take some shotgun, but more importantly, I need anti-material. We'll drop the stuff we don't need anymore, which is this stuff. We'll take some grenade rounds as well. We don't need literally any, like, materials anymore. 200 rounds-ish should be good for Hayashi, and then we can resupply for Ginro. Tear up, there he is. Oh, God! He actually got out of the door. I hate that hermit. That hermit just keeps getting in the way recently. He never used to. Now he does. Just from hijacking malware is current in thing, apparently. Oh. Damn. I'm just surprised. The only people I've seen spamming that particular thing has been Twitch partners. It's weird. Like, you'd expect it to be, like, bot accounts, but no. My menuing is bad. I hate the DualShock Freeze D-pad. Alright. We don't need all these healing items, so we're just going to send them back. Whoop, boy. Here we go. Fun fact about that as well. If you fail the code 3 times, you just bust into the safe anyway. That's why that bit sucks. So, it is time for Hayashi. Hayashi is not a hard fight, but the issue with the Hayashi fight is that it can cause the game to soft lock, at which point the game will hard lock and then the console will crash. This is the end point for runs, because literally, it can die. Hopefully not. Scan more believable? Yeah, maybe. Fingers crossed, chat. Hopefully we don't get the crash, because this is actually a decent run even without Kiryu's weapon. Once again, great boss fight. Good shit. I'm missing every shot. I'm missing every shot. Nice weak spot. Why is he being hyper aggressive as well for once? Black, you jackass. If you're wondering why I'm taking a back step, it's to stop the reload animation of putting the bullet into the chamber. So. Unfortunately, I don't have any bullets here, so I probably can't stop him from doing the grenade, which is going to start off the sprinklers. Which is going to cause us to lose a bit of time. It's really hard to skip this. Really, really hard to skip this. Especially with, obviously, a basic rifle. Holy shit. I'm missing every shot, and this really sucks. Also, as you can tell, the room is very much losing FPS. Did you just throw a grenade? Yes, you did. Where are you? I was kind of wondering if I should use the shotgun instead, actually. You are also on attack. Get down from there. The nice thing about this is it gives you free shots on the weak spot. Look at that FPS. It's gorgeous. He's going to take Ryuji's arm. That's pain. That's pain. All right, so. I actually likes to take Ryuji's arm. Don't ask how this works. He's now going to use his arm against us. This is an issue. I'm hoping he aims for Ryuji and not me, because if he aims for me, I have to, like, hide. Ironically enough, we don't want him to drop the minigun, because he can just do it again. That's bad. Ryuji's going to get his minigun back. God damn it. So Hayashi can now go back and get this again, and they waste our time again. You honestly do not want that to happen. It's bad. Stop throwing grenades. This is a bad Hayashi fight. It's one of the worst Hayashi fights I've had. Oh my god. He might try it because Ryuji got knocked down. That's a grenade. Okay, wait for it so I don't lose FPS. Nice weak spot hit. Alright. Fingers crossed. Here we go. See what happens. Essentially, first cutscene will load in. The second cutscene, if it loads in with audio but no visuals, then the game has crashed. Run continues. Run's alive. Run continues. Wasn't a good Hayashi. Run continues. I am wondering in that situation whether or not the shotgun would be better than the rifle. Because we can just run up to Hayashi. Like, he is fast for most times. But if we can get him down on the ground, maybe hitting him in the back with the weak spot hit and then just hitting him with the shotgun might be a good idea. Grenade launcher's not good against Hayashi. Just a bit of a shame. Also, here's the quotation marks point of no return, despite the fact the quotation marks point of no return was before we went into the Millennium Tower. You start shooting, I'll start shooting. Nice thing is, the shotgun's pretty good for clearing out these zombies. That zombie will die. That's fine. And crawlers will die. If you could start shooting, that'd be great. Anti-material for this bit. 10 minutes. Man, that's going to be tight. And try not to shoot here if possible, but yeah, these zombies do like to get in your way. I do sometimes, or like most of the time, like fire one shot here. Just because, yeah, it stops you getting caught. And when I'm not reloading, it's because we have to do this again, so now's a great time to reload. At this point, only ammo we need is anti-material. Crawlers! They were reloaded elsewhere. Make sure you're anti-material for this bit. Anti-material is so good for this bit. This bit sucks. Alright, so. Alarm's going off. All the zombies are aggroed. As you can see, they just run at you, but the anti-material rifle just pierces like through so many. Oh, that sucks. Aggro's gonna aggro onto me, which is why I'm happy I just one-shot him there. This is why anti-material is good for this bit. It pierces every zombie. It's better than a sniper rifle. Fuck these two aggros, please don't aggro. Thank you. Fuck those two. Just fuck those two in particular. And we want the anti-material rifle out for this last bit. To turn off the alarm, the only way we know how. Shoot Ryuji. Oh, he walked away. Him? Nice. Anti-material rifle's good for knocking that zombie back. We want the anti-material rifle rounds at this point. We don't really want anything else. Everything else should be fine. I'll just take... Actually, no, we're good. I don't know if we're good. Oh, yes. All right, here we go. Boss rush time. This fight goes a hell of a lot quicker and a hell of a lot easier when you have the upgraded rifle on Q. When you don't have it like we do, this fight fucking sucks. So, we're going to put Ryuji onto attack, we're going to do the back step and the jump. We want Ryuji to be the main distraction. Ryuji is going to get jumped, whilst we just do damage. If you're wondering why we've had the camera down, this room sucks. This room loses all your FPS. When they drop low enough HP-wise, they are going to try and heal off one another. That's rare for that to be used. I'm oh, oil. It's timed. I might want to consider healing. They're gonna go heal. They're trying to. Good. That's what we're after. They grab Ryuji. I'm actually going to heal. I'm actually, like, genuinely a little worried about my HP right now, which that's rare. Ryuji doesn't die. It's a really bad corner to be in. As long as I can stop them healing, that'd be good. Yo, Kinro default rifle, no heals. That's really good. Where are you going? Left? What the fuck? Kinro! Bro. Technically the 18th is my birthday, but I take Fridays off. And the 17th will go into the 18th with the LED run anyway. The issue is this room fucks your FPS. I'm really trying to not lose my FPS. We're facing a really bad direction. It's a bit better. She's fucking dying again. Okay, I have no ammo for Nikaido loaded. So I might actually do the thing where I go into my menus and load my rifle. I'm learning parts of it, and I'm trying to see if I can make any improvements to it. I'm going to be using it as, like, the base, and then obviously using parts of the any percent up until we get to Chapter 5, like, the improvements to that. Because the ass route basically gets all the, like, really strong weapons once they're done with the business minigame. I might see what I can do in terms of, like, something different. Sweet blue gun. Yuji, become attack, thank you. Please aim for Yuji, not me. Where did you go? Blood bullets! That kills you on Dead Souls difficulty. I'm scared of blood bullets. Okay, he just stood there. Sweet. Alright, so, this is his second phase. It's a bit disgusting. He turns into blood. Turns into naked blood zombies. Once again, we're going to play the video game. Where's the weak spot? Where is the weak spot? Not a damn clue. I have no idea where the weak spot could be. We can't get rid of your heart, apparently. Left. So we have to use audio to tell where it is. We're going to shoot it once. It's going to move. You can usually get like a second on it. It's close. Isn't the best, because that means Nikaido is going to appear in front of me. Yeah, the issue is I just don't do enough damage with the default rifle, so getting the Kaido skip is going to be very, very hard. Where did you go? What's he doing? No! My boy didn't have to reload. Yes, Nikaido skip. Holy shit. I think this is a PB. Depends on how the Onraki, the Oikazuchi Omega goes. Holy shit, we actually got Nikaido skip. Holy shit, we actually got Nikaido skip. There's a lot of long QTEs in this fight. If I can get the weak spot hits here, we'll be good. PB with a VOD? Streamer's gonna go and highlight it immediately? It's been such a wild run as well. Move, please. I missed the weak spot. Nice. Ow, thank you. I'm just gonna do this while I stand up, honestly. It's actually probably like the best way to do this while standing up. Stream time's like 4 days. Yeah, sadly. I'll show you all the extended splits once we're out of this, because like, yeah, these splits are good. Trust me. These splits are actually really good in places. I might have lost like a lot of time in Ryuji's part, but you'll see. We had bad pops, to be fair. Fuck. I don't like being on this side, because like, if I'm on the left-hand side, I can get to do a specific attack, and then just do this. Good. Oh, this is so slow with the default rifle, it really is. God. Thank you, blood bullets. By PB, it's only because Nikaido actually used blood bullets. There's still a lot of QTEs left in and movies left in this fight is the issue. Just gonna use an attack. I'm gonna try and bait out a specific one. This is gonna be close. It's actually gonna be very close. I don't necessarily think this is a PB. This is so close. This one lasts so fucking long. This might not PB. This is so very fucking close. Even if it doesn't PB, I will highlight it for, like, actually the board. This is so fucking close. Saki, could you go crash a bit faster, please? I don't mean to be rude. 20 seconds? Fucking hell, this is tight. Please don't miss. Thank God. That can miss sometimes, and it's the worst feeling in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, GG 6.9. Nice. The end. Okay, that's actual PB and actual world record now. Not the fake splits I had before, clearly, because I can now highlight that. Oh, GG. Actual GG, holy shit. Fucking hell. I actually feel really happy that I managed to PB with the default fucking rifle, because Jesus Christ, it's so bad. It's so bad. I cannot explain how fucking terrible that rifle is. It is so bad. Holy shit, it's so bad. Buster, thank you for the 27 months. Yeah, that is a good PB, considering no weapon upgrades. Like, that is a good PB. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Now I wish I could have got, you know, everything on top. We had bad pops RNG. Surprised that's where Ryuji's time went. But like, if you look at the splits, if you look at the start, we didn't start like super great on Akiyama. I don't know how I saved so much time in this chapter, but goddamn, this chapter went well. I think it's because of the timing that I did the Kamiyama shot. Because I don't think in my PB I did it at that point. I think I was doing it on the way back, which bad. Majima's part, holy shit. This is one of the best Onraki fights I think I've ever seen anybody do. That's a worry. That's gonna be hell to actually, like, meet. The reason why we saved time here, it was actually a legit gold as well, but the reason why we saved a lot of time here over my PB is because we didn't go to the casino, so we didn't go and get the upgrades for Kiryu's rifle or Ryuji's minigun, and of course, because my PB had Majima's shotgun upgrade, that's the reason why I lost all of that time literally in the next 2 splits. Like, Majima's shotgun, like, gives you so much extra damage. It's wild. It's so important, and I'm super glad I had this much of a buffer, because we left Akiyama minus 24, we left Majima minus 22. It evened itself out. Ryuji fucking sucks ass. We lost a minute to his first chapter, which, that's not down to, you know, weapons or stuff like that. That's down to, you know, Theater Square being bad. That's down to the fucking escort sections being absolute ass. Why do we keep fucking adding this shit in? RGG, please stop. Actually, they have kind of stopped after this game, to be fair. Chapter 2 was a bit quicker because obviously I didn't have to do the extra menuing for the weapons. But that's also why, you know, we started losing time here. Pops gave us a bad pattern. That's not good. Pops gave us a pretty terrible pattern. First phase also went pretty badly. This is a terrible pop, so thankfully that's a nice place to save time in the future. And the last chapter actually went surprisingly well, considering obviously upgraded shotgun route, but no upgraded Gatling gun, which really helps the Onraki, and also both of the Arahabakis. So, I'm actually kind of surprised I saved time here. My PB must have been absolutely garbage here, to be honest, because that did have an upgraded Ryuji Gatling gun. The curious part went really well. The first 2 chapters did not. I don't know how I saved this much time on Basan. The only thing that I can think of is that I fucked up the Basan skip on my PB, which I kind of fucked up here, but I did enough damage, so that's lucky. And the on-rail section, we saved some time because we started looking in the corner to save the frame rate. And then, yeah, the finale went relatively, actually really good. The Hayashi fight wasn't great, but everything else was. As I said earlier, we needed Nikaido's skip to be able to PB. Like, which is also a shame, because that means I also now have Nikaido skip in my PB, and we have to Nikaido skip in the future as well. Great. Great. Nikaido skip with basic-ass default rifle is fucking impressive. Holy shit. Thank you for blood bullets. Especially when I reloaded in the middle of it as well. I was tempted to change to my pistol to shoot him.